Welcome, everyone. Today we are meditating, and honestly, meditation is quite simply the art of being mindful and aware of yourself and your being. A lot of people like to just sit by themselves or drive in silence on their way to work, or just simply having like slow breaths while they're laying in bed at night, which is kind of one of my favorites. But today I wanted to sit with you guys in my living room and just meditate and talk about how we can heal by simply sitting with ourselves. My grandma used to always say it best: you have to look at yourself in the mirror and decide what kind of life you want to live. Do you want to stay home or do you want to be in the streets? Is kind of how she would put it. And even though it was kind of uncut, it was really genuine. And in those moments, because she would say them often. But in those moments, it taught me the importance of looking within for outward abundance. If I wanted all those dreams that I have of my future to come to fruition, all the work started and ended with me. Michael Jackson said it even better. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Obama built a whole presidential campaign around the idea of change and won. Time and time again, we see this concept circle back to us. Grandma used to also always say, you kill more bees with honey than you do vinegar. Or some people like to say you kill more flies with honey than you do vinegar. But all in all, the concept, whether it be iconic from Michael Jackson or old timey from Grandma, they all lead to the same start point, which is you and your character ultimately. So, when we talk about the journey of healing and sitting with ourselves intentionally, it's like the meat and potatoes of it all. The more we sit with ourselves, the more we become aware of ourselves and others, the more we desire to be the best versions of ourselves, the abundance part of ourselves, then the more we work towards that and it becomes our true reality, our true selves, our higher self, right? Our higher self is the self that we're all working towards. That's what this whole healing thing is for. So you can identify and address your shortcomings, your traumas, so you can live your life abundantly despite all the bad things from your past. We almost have to believe in healing. I mean, what's the alternative? Living life every day sad, regretful, wishing our lives were everything but what they are. Like, no, I refuse to believe God is just teasing me with all these dreams and aspirations He put inside me. My pain means something. Your pain means something. My trauma has purpose. Your pain, your trauma has purpose. I have to heal. I have to look in that mirror. I have to be the best version of myself so I can live abundantly. My abundance is the glory of God. We go through so much in life. Someone has to hear this testimony. Someone has to know the glory of God and how I got over. So we're here, meditating, believing in the things we don't see and the things we don't know yet. Choosing to heal, choosing to start the journey towards our higher selves and giving ourselves the grace to do so. Meditation is our opportunity to have a mind-body connection within. We don't have to force anything. There is no task. We just exist. Just breathe. With each intentional inhale and exhale, we gain access to the quiet parts of ourselves, calming our minds to hear our thoughts, calming our bodies to feel our heart's beats, the environment that is around us. The point here is awareness, stillness, and acceptance, very similar to journaling. If I meditate in the morning, y'all, I can tell I have a better attitude in the day, in the morning specifically, but in the day, I have more grace in public with people. There's just a certain stillness about myself. And I feel like that experience seems small to some people, but when you're hurting or you're in a period where you're trying to grow or things aren't going the way you want them to go, those moments matter most. You know, they mean everything. When I say everything, I truly mean everything. And they build character. It's like the best work that you'll ever have within yourself. You have never really seen it. It's not something that you can measure. It's really within. You know, it's something that is more feel. The first week that you meditate may feel pointless, but your 18th week, I promise it will not. You have to accept that growth takes time. Like, I've never seen a plant germinate and bloom in the same week. It just won't happen. Like, the seed has to plant. Then it has to, with nutrition, it grows roots, then a stem, then branches, then flower buds. Then the flowers start opening up. Then it reaches full bloom. It's all a process, you know? You can't reach your peace if you get stuck at the germination stage of your healing. Ooh, that was a bar. You can't reach your peace if you get stuck at the germination stage of your healing. You have to keep pouring into you. Pour into the things, the activities, the experiences, the relationships that help foster you to be your higher self, your healing self. Get out of the field and get into your own bag. Write your traumas out. Spend time alone in your own thoughts. Tend to your garden. Water your own seeds. Do this life thing for you. Each of us has our own path, our own rhyme and reason, and it takes consistency to get where we really want in this life. It takes dedication, sacrifice, it takes fear too. I mean, you quite honestly have to make fear your best friend. Fear is your best friend when you really get into it. You put sis in the passenger seat and tell her not to touch your radio, okay? Still, we move. We try, we give whatever we have, you know, and we give the rest to God. It doesn't have to be perfect, even cute. It has to be intentional. It has to be from the heart. It has to be real. So make your healing journey intentional. Try meditating, try journaling, even yoga. Watch my whole playlist on character series. Just start and see how your aura changes and how the Lord starts showing up for you in a different way, showing up in you in a different way. I wanted to sit in silence for another several minutes, so we're just gonna sit and relax. I was actually surprised how long I went. I went about 15 minutes sitting in meditation. I'm so proud of myself. Goals. So just sit here with me and see how you feel. Just focus on your breathing until the end of the video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. As always, subscribe and enjoy the rest of the video and the meditation.